You were on bond for 2 assaults, and now you've picked up a new case.
I explain myself.
We're going to do probable cause. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can or will be used against you. You have the right to have an attorney present. If you cannot afford one, one will be appointed to you, sir.
On October 15th, 2024, officers were assisting with a stranded motorist disabled in Harris County, Texas, when a witness ran up to the officer and stated that he had been shot at. Witness fell on the ground and the officers observed the defendant running across the street. Witness pointed out the defendant and stated defendant was the one who shot him.
What?
Shot at him.
And he's charged with an evading arrest and an aggravated assault with a deadly weapon?
Sure, Judge. I can look further into the offense report.
Your Honor, on this case, initially, yes, that's what the complainant said, but upon further investigation, the officer could not locate the weapon. And also, he was unsure of whether, based on the offense report, whether the defendant was the one who shot based on location.
Wait, did you catch that? The witness identifies the shooter, but the officer later admits they couldn't confirm if the suspect even had a weapon. That's a major gap. What do you think? Should someone face a charge this serious without solid evidence? Drop your thoughts in the comments.
Complainant, as well as the fact that he couldn't observe the weapon upon retracing the steps of the defendant.
Don't we have shot spotters out there now anyways? What, I mean, you know, it would be interesting to see where this location is, see if there's an actual shot spotter out there. If there is, let's pull the records. You know, it's not rocket science, okay?
So the defendant then began running in the officer's direction. Officers marked patrol vehicle was blocking the lanes with lights activated. Officer yelled at Dee to stop.
I'm the defendant.
You are the defendant.
Yelled at the defendant to stop and identified himself as police. Defendant turned around and began to run away from the officer. Officer gave chase and yelled again to the defendant, IDing himself and asking for the defendant to stop, which the defendant refused, looking back and continued running. Approximate length of chase was 0.6 miles.
Okay. Mr. Richardson, I'm going to find that there's probable cause to go forward with your evading arrest. You have been given multiple bonds. I asked you to do one thing while you were on bond for both of those assault cases. Do you remember?
Stay clean.
And stay out of trouble.
Stay out of trouble. I was shot at.
And now you picked up a new case. I'm revoking your bond. He goes with you.
You revoking my bond?
Mm-hmm.
I was shot.
We're going to look further into the facts.
Please. Are you DeJuan Fairley? Mr. Fairley, you're charged with assault of a family member. You're facing up to 6 months in jail and or a $2,000 fine. We're going to do probable cause. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can or will be used against you. You have the right to have an attorney present. If you cannot afford one, one will be appointed to you.
Any witness and the defendant are dating and they have a child. On October 14th, 2024, any witness was driving while the defendant was a passenger and their son was in the rear seat. Defendant began questioning complaining witness because he thought she was cheating, which prompted an argument. Defendant began putting his hands in complaining witness's face, impairing complainant's ability to see the road. Complainant brought the vehicle to an immediate stop. Defendant then began grabbing.
Yikes, this isn't just a fight. It's a family violence case, and there was a child in the back seat. Notice how the judge highlights the importance of perceived threats. That's key. In domestic cases, intent doesn't matter. If the victim feels threatened, it still counts. And that can land you in jail.
On her left shoulder, while defendant was grabbing her shoulder, complaining witness turned and bit defendant on his hand in an attempt to get defendant to release her. Defendant then punched complainant with a closed fist in the face, causing pain.
All right, Mr. Fairley, I'm going to find that there's probable cause to go forward with the case. Do we know whether she wants to have contact with them?
I believe she does want contact, Judge. It looks like someone from DVD to RIP.
How do you have that belief?
Someone from our domestic violence division called her, and she said she doesn't want to move forward. So she does want contact with the defendant.
Any other priors that you see?
No criminal history, Judge.
Okay, Mr. Fairley, I'm ordering you as a condition of your bond not to have any threatening or harassing contact with this witness. If I find that you do, I'm going to put you in jail. You will not get any more PR bonds. Do you understand?
Sir.
So I don't know what kind of relationship you have with this person, but if you're someone who's constantly going to fight with this person, be careful. Because remember, it's not what you think as far as threatening or harassing, it's how she perceives. So can conduct in and of itself violate this order? It absolutely can. If I go like this, is that threatening or harassing? It is. And it can land you in jail in a moment's notice. Do you understand?
Sir.
We're going to reset your case to give you time to hire a lawyer. So I will have you come up here. The other thing you need to understand is there's a protective order that is in place. I would get to know it because if you violate the protective order, the state can and will file additional charges against you. And then it gets ugly really quick. You understand? I will have you come up here. Well, we're going to have you sign a court order for you not to have any threatening or harassing contact. I'm also prohibiting you from having any weapons as well. No guns, knife, nothing. I'll have you sign a receipt and we'll get you out of here to hire a lawyer. All right? Do not leave until you sign our bond conditions. Otherwise, I'll issue a warrant. Please. Is it DeTwain Johnson? DeTwain. Mr. Johnson, you're charged with unlawful carrying of a weapon. You're facing up to a year in jail and or a $4,000 fine. We're going to do probable cause. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can or will be used against you. You have the right to have an attorney present if you cannot afford one. One will be appointed to you soon.
On October 16th, 2024, officers conducted a traffic stop in Harris County, Texas on a silver Buick bearing a Texas temp tag with no return to a motor vehicle, no light, and not sure what that means. But he had a temp tag that did not return to a vehicle and no lights in the back. So the defendant exited from the driver's side of the motor vehicle, leaving the vehicle on and walked towards the patrol motor vehicle quickly. Defendant attempted to walk back towards the driver's side to turn off the motor vehicle. Officers stopped defendant before he opened the door. Defendant stated the firearm was inside the vehicle. Officers opened the driver's side door and observed a Glock in plain view, unholstered, and in the driver's side door panel.
Find that there's probable cause to go forward with the case. Do you have a valid Texas driver license?
No, sir. I have an ID, a state ID.
You're not allowed to drive. I'm making that a condition of your bond, and you will be signing an affidavit with me today promising you're not going to drive. If you get a Texas driver license and liability insurance, I will let you drive. But until that point, if I find that you drive, I will have a contempt hearing. You'll be facing an additional 6 months and a $500 fine every time you drive. Do you understand?
I had insurance on my car though. They
Don't have a license. You need a license, a Texas driver's license.
Oh, yes, sir.
Until you have a license, you can't drive. I'm glad that you have insurance because that's really one of the most important parts. Because if you get into an accident and create $50,000 in damage, if you don't have insurance, they're going to come after you and make you pay the 50 grand.
Yes, sir.
Have insurance, and if you get into an accident, they'll even give you a lawyer to represent you. But you still need a license. If you get a license, come back and show me, and then I'll take this off. But until that point, don't. We're going to reset your case to give you time to hire a lawyer. So I'm going to have you come up here, swear to us that you're not going to have drive, not be in possession of any weapons, and after that, we'll let you go. What do you do for a living?
I work for landscaping and mulching.
And how much money do you make a month?
Oh, my father. Work for like 2,500. It'd be like 2,500
A month?
It's not that much, you know. This was
2,500 is not bad. I mean, who do you live with? Where? Do you live by yourself in the apartment or who with?
Just me.
Do you have any children?
Yes, sir. I have a daughter.
Where's the kid now? Do you provide support for the child? I'll have you fill out an application. I'll take a look at it to see whether you qualify. I need to know everything about you, what kind of car you have, how much money you have in the bank.
I don't have a bank account there.
Telling you don't put all zeros because if you do that, I'm going to send it right back to you. I need to know everything about you, monetary, financial, everything. Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
We'll have you come up here, swear to this, and then they'll give you an application, fill it out, and I'll take a look. Okay? All Right.
Judge, we also have a Spanish arraignment.
Hi, caramba, la bamba. Come on, man.
Page 10, Gutierrez.
Very good.
Come on, Luis.
I don't think we'll get that.
Okay, yeah.
Sure. Mine's off topic.
Pongan el papel acá.
Is it page what, 10?
10.
Sí, lo voy a interpretar. Está
Israel Gutierrez.
hecho.
Yes. Mr. Gutierrez, you're charged with driving while intoxicated. You're facing up to 6 months in jail and or a $2,000 fine. We're going to do probable cause. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can or will be used against you. You have the right to have an attorney present. If you cannot afford one, one will be appointed to you.
Así que nada.
On October
El
15th,
15 de octubre del
2024,
2024,
officers observed defendant's
oficiales
motor
observaron el
vehicle
vehículo
exit a
del
parking lot
acusado salir según los
and drive
estacionamientos
into the main
y
roadway very suddenly
manejar
with
a la
rapid
calle principal
acceleration.
con aceleración rápida.
Officers saw that the
Y
vehicle
repentina
had a
los oficiales
defective
observaron de que
license plate
tenía
light.
luz
and
de
expired
la placa
registration. After officers
defectiva.
stopped the vehicle and made contact
estaba
with
vencida.
the defendant,
Entonces tuvieron que
officers
contactaron al
observed the
acusado, los
defendant to be
oficiales
wearing no
observaron de que
shirt,
no tenía
had
camisa puesta,
unbuttoned pants on, a
tenía
strong odor of
desabotonados los
alcohol in his
pantalones,
breath,
tenía olor fuerte
and
de
glassy
alcohol en el
eyes.
aliento.
Defendant was
Los
leaning
vidrios,
on
o
his
sea, el
car for
acusado estaba
support when asked
utilizando
to
el
step
vehículo
out.
para
Defendant
apoyarse
admitted
al
to
salir.
drinking. SFSTs were
Admite haber
conducted.
tomado lesiones de productos sobre el campo estándar,
6 out of 6
6 de 6 en
HGN,
distribución alta en la mirada,
4 out of 8
4
walk
de
and
8 de manera
turn,
de girar
and 2 out of 4 one leg
y 12
stand.
cualquier persona en la pierna.
DICs were read, but
Advertencias
breath
se
was
fueron leídas,
refused,
pero
and a
rehusaron
blood warrant was
procedimiento
signed and
de
executed.
tomar hicieron una orden de cateo para
Any
tomar muestra de sangre.
No, Judge.
Tiene antecedentes, ¿no?
Mr. Gutierrez, I'm going to find that there's probable cause to go forward to the case. Do you have a valid Texas driver license? Are you a United States citizen? Are you in this country with or without permission? You're a citizen?
Yes.
Do you have liability insurance in your name? Okay, as long as you have both, you can continue to drive. I am ordering you not to consume alcohol or illegal drugs. I'm going to randomly test you. If I find that you're consuming alcohol or drugs, I'm going to put you in jail. You will not get any more PR bonds. Do you understand? Can you run his license for me, please? We're going to reset your case to give you time to hire a lawyer. So I'm going to have you go to Victoria real quick, sign a reset. You'll get with pre-trial for your bond conditions. And after that, you'll be free to go. When you come back, please have a lawyer. And I'm going to tell you this now, that don't take your time waiting for a lawyer because you're only hurting yourself. There's a lot of timing requirements with the DBI, and it could really hurt you if you just sit there and wait. Okay?
That's okay.
Please. Okay. Great.
Right this way.
Okay, Robert, let's go.
Coach, ready, coach? COJ. Sí, señor, no, señor.
Whoa, the judge just said it out loud. If you're not here legally, you're facing deportation. This is where DUI cases collide with immigration law. One bad decision behind the wheel can change your life forever. Should immigration status play a role in sentencing? Sound off in the comments.
Are you Coach Tambariz Franklin Abraham?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Charged with driving while intoxicated, you're facing up to a year in jail and or a $4,000 fine. You guys have worked out an agreement. They're offering you 3 days in jail, credit for the 2 days that you have served. You need to understand, after today, this DWI will go on your record. If you are ever pulled over, an officer will see a prior DWI. If you smell like alcohol or dope, they're going to arrest you, put you in jail. What we're doing today, now, from now on, you're facing a minimum of 90 days in jail. So if you're not in this country with permission and you go to jail for that kind of time, I can all but guarantee an immigration detainment. So if I were you, I would never get in a car, even if you've had a sip of alcohol. Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
You're giving up the right to a trial, right to compel witnesses to testify on your behalf, confront and cross-examine your accusers. If you're not a citizen or a possible immigration consequence, you can be deported, excluded from the country, denied naturalization. You give up the right to appeal. Once you plead guilty, you cannot change this. It will go on your record and you can never take it off. Is this what you want to do?
Yes.
Yes.
Is it true or untrue that you had a 0.15 or above?
Yes.
Okay, so true to the enhancement. All right, sir. How do you plead, guilty or not guilty?
Guilty.
I will find you guilty, sentence you to 3 days in jail. I will give you credit for the 2 days that you've done. I'm going to suspend your license for 90 days. Do not drive. Your license is now suspended. Do you understand? If you drive, you're going to be right back over here, and it's not going to go well for you. All right, good luck.
She makes between $500 and $600 a week, supports an elderly mother. He doesn't have much money.
I got it.
Can you waive the state traffic fine, Judge, on that? He doesn't have any savings, no bonds, no stocks.
I want you to understand something, Mr. Coach Tumbries, that your lawyer is asking me to waive the fines and fees for you. I will do that as a courtesy. Now, I'm not taking away around $500 to about $4,000 in fines and fees. It will not happen again. You come back here with DWI, it's going to be at least $6,000 to $7,000 that you will be responsible for. So, out there, back here with another DWI, it's really going to go sideways for you. Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. All right.
Thank you very much, Judge.
Thank you.